So, have you cleansed your energy today? Have you done your little meditation like I told you to? Called on your ancestors to protect your energy field? I hope so, because if you're an empath, you will suck up negative energy like there's no tomorrow, especially now. There'll be a lot of it around. So protect yourselves. So, I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool. Together as a collective. And without you, this doesn't work. So I need you to connect. And a lot more of you are connecting now. Thank you so much for your comments, your likes, your emojis. I don't care what it is. I don't even need to know your name. All I need is that connection. The first one, no matter who it is, has got an Astral DJ song, because it's monthlies, we're getting a song it's about touch. So I got two songs. The first one, So You're Greedy, you've got two. Reach Out and I'll Be There, that one. And Baby When We Touch, I think it was Brian Adams, that one. I'm not sure. I usually get them mixed up, but I know the songs. It's just names and stuff like that don't stick in my head. That's why Astral DJ does what he does. So it could be that you are missing the touch of someone. It could be that you are a spiritual person that works with, I think it's psychometry. Again, I get my names and words mixed up. So psychometry, where you touch something or someone and you get a message straight away. So if you're starting to learn that, channel it, because they know that you're doing it and they like it. But it's basically about touch. There may be an elderly relative that hasn't seen anybody for a while and needs to feel the touch, the hug of someone, especially if they've lost a partner, stuff like that. That's what they talk about when they're talking with songs about touch. So I'll put both in yours, which everybody's going to kick off about that you've got two, but I think it's because you're the first one. My right ear is on the boil, so that means there is spite, some spite. Virgo, there we are. You are realizing that material things don't really have much meaning for you anymore, and that you want to find yourself, what matters to you, what your life is all about, and start a new journey. And you won't be walking that journey alone. Spirit is sending you someone in the flesh or in spirit to walk with you. So, Light Seer's deck we're going to use for the monthlies. It might take a bit longer to find your card, but we need a fresh deck. So, here it is. So we're in May already, 5th month. Wow. Doesn't seem 5 minutes, does it? So what does Virgo need to know about May? Diane, you'll be very happy that you've come out first. So, there we go. Always protect your energy, especially when handling other people's property, or when you bring antiques into the house, something like that. You've got to cleanse them because they may hold negative energy. It's like buying second-hand engagement rings, things like that. They have to be cleansed and smudged, or you're going to store up trouble for yourself. 5th month, that's our deck. Wow, success. So, don't count all your chickens before they hatch, but there is success there. It means victory after a battle. So it hasn't come easy, or it won't come easy. 6 days is mentioned. Walking away from the misery of the past and leaving that cup behind, because it was nothing but fire. Justice, some of you will be having a court case coming up. The number 11 is massively important. Balance returns to your life. The lines and the marital home could be important, but Libra and the number 11. There is information coming your way that could be gossip, lies, deceit, and someone could be trying to trick you out of something. Possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius child. It is spiteful communication, like I said. Someone is blocking your path, keeping you in the dark, or confusing you, or you are doing that to someone else. 19, negative energy. It is a Leo energy card. So delays in travel, confusion, blockages in the way. Internet communications, burning the candle at both ends, putting a lot of effort in, working hard, trying to find the financial security. And loving yourself. A Cancer male possibly, or someone that is able to love themselves unconditionally. There's a Pisces around his neck, so it could be a Pisces, but it's sailing on to calmer waters, finding your inner peace, basically. You can't get any better than that. That is the King of Cups. Can you see his crown? So he has achieved peace, happiness, love of self, warts and all. So you understand yourself, you've come home to yourself, you're finding who you are. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see, we'll take the animal totem. So the animal totems will give you an extra thing that you can do some homework on and look up and see what animal totems mean and what you're given. With no animals in that, so apart from the starfish. Oh, and what is that? Yeah, it's a fish. Tropical fish. So look for the starfish or the fish as an animal totem. Some do, some don't. Yeah, so it's isolating yourself, so taking yourself out of the crowd. You don't want to be one of that crowd anymore, voluntarily, or feeling isolated, half erased, lonely in a room full of people, perhaps for as long as 5 years. Those born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February are mentioned a lot. There's 6 here, but it's a pack, it's a crowd. It's the lone wolf of the crowd, the black sheep of the family, perhaps. This is a female, though. She's walking away because she's been damaged, she's been hurt, she's been heartbroken, and she's detached now. She refuses to engage. It could be a woman scorned, seeking revenge. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female, a widow, a divorcee, or a spinster. Somebody who's bitter. Because, can you see, she's lost her crown. And not necessarily, it's not been taken anywhere, she's taken it off. So she's decided that's not what she wants. And it could be bad advice received from a doctor, priest, or lawyer. So professional advice might not be correct. And then we've got some unfinished business. This could be a Sagittarius cusper. So Sagittarius Capricorn, Sagittarius Scorpio cusper. But in general, it's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a shadow there, so somebody's got a shadow side. And ostriches tend to bury the head in the sand, don't they, and ignore things. So this is somebody that starts things without thinking them through and doesn't finish what they started. Unfinished business. Hasty decisions. Probably the water buffalo, is that? Not sure. Or it might be a moose. Probably, maybe a moose. Somebody tell me if you know what it is. Caribou? I don't know because I've never seen a caribou, but I'm trying to think of the things it could be. So this is a female. This is the partner, like I said, of this gentleman. He's found inner peace, but she's depressed. She's feeling unhappy, possibly drinking too much. So now we've got two women, and they may be in competition for something. It may be a sister. There's a father that's unconditionally loving both girls, but one feels slighted and the other one is unhappy because of the vindictiveness of that one. And it may have been going on through childhood where they've talked in a negative way about you and always trying to confuse or block your path. There is unconditional love of a child here. So not judging a younger water sign energy. So we've got the full family here, mother, father and child. It's communications. It's the beginnings of a new phase in your emotional life. Because you've made a decision to come off the fence and stop juggling. Or somebody has. Perhaps this gentleman is juggling the two or trying to, and now he's going to step back and let them get on with it. He's not getting into that situation anymore. Yes, Spirit is saying yes. Whatever your question is, a yes, no question, the answer is yes. Love, with all its possibilities, happiness, wishes and dreams coming true, but perhaps for some, overindulgence in alcohol. Rose-tinted glasses. Could be the conception of a child that will arrive in 9 months. But first there has to be an ending, a passing. So when something dies, something new begins. This passing is whatever kills you makes you stronger. Doesn't kill you, sorry, makes you stronger. So the pigeon is about messages, clarity, communication again. With a lot of swords. You feel betrayed maybe. Someone has passed maybe. And it's getting over that loss, that ending. But you are walking away. So you're leaving the misery of the past behind because all those swords are now dropping out. The pigeon is also an animal totem. The owl is an animal totem. And so is the butterfly. So you now have the wolf. That may be a caribou. They keep saying caribou, but I'm not sure. The ostrich, the owl, which is wisdom, the pigeon, which is messages, and the butterfly, which is transformation. But we are in this nightmare situation that we have to walk away from. And you may have to leave everything you've ever known or believed to be true behind. Not necessarily, but for some of you that will be the case. Too many. Okay, so that wanted to come out. It was in the shuffle. So it's carrying a heavy burden that might not even be yours. You need to find a way to release that burden. Sever the ties. Yeah, there's a codependent situation here, perhaps financially. Something, a job maybe that you've been in for 9 years. It is feeling like you have to do what is expected because you have no other choice. We always have a choice. It might not be an easy one, but we have one. And there it is, the Transformation Scorpio card, the number 13, positive energy. The butterfly is coming out of its cocoon. But if we help that butterfly, Spirit can't help you, because if you do, your wings won't be strong enough and you won't be able to fly. And that's why you're going through it at the minute, because you've got to fight your way out of that cocoon. And there it is again, the lone wolf. Capricorn energy, Capricorn cusper, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Capricorn, Aquarius. It is stability. It is a generous, warm, good friend, perhaps a man in the uniform, a darker complexion, perhaps a businessman. He is well off and he's generous. And then you've turned it around. Justice will be served in your favour. So, no, you've got it twice. So the 11 is massively important. The Libra is massively important. And you will succeed, whatever this is. There will be a fair and just decision. The lines, the marital home, the colon, the prostate, impotence matters, all ended. However, we have again the scorned woman. The woman who's out for revenge. The woman who's detached. The one who severs ties. Possibly because of this betrayal. And possibly because there's a third party. Swans mate for life, and this swan is alone. And we have a violent man. Libra, again. So Libra's mentioned, or a very confused man. You'll know which is your story. But Libra is very important. It is a lack of protection, a lack of clarity, and where two people have come to the conclusion they don't belong together. And yet, up to now, we had a gentleman that believed they did and a female that was unhappy. But there it is again. So we've got the yes twice. Whatever your question is, your wishes and dreams can come true. Something has to end first. But within 9 months, there will be the creation of something new. It could be within a job or leaving a job. It could be within a relationship or leaving a relationship because somebody's walking away. Or it could be a friendship, whatever. There is a lot of connection to alcohol there. So, but 9 months, a child being born or a rebirth or something being created, as in a business or something like that. So yeah, positive energy, a lot of positive energy. I can't say that it isn't a nightmare situation, but you've decided you're going to walk away from it. You're going to leave that misery of the past behind. So that's fantastic. I don't know whether I want to use the Virgo. The Virgo's at the bottom, look. I suppose I better add them because they've done it. They've decided it for me. So let's see then. One card for Virgo Spirit players. Sagittarius. So we've had that as a cusper, haven't we? And the number 21. It's massively important. It's the closing of a chapter, bringing something to a positive conclusion. And bugger me, you can't make it up. So that is the 6 of Wands, the same card that you started with, success. Can you see that? Because you won't believe me. 6 of Wands. Can you see it? The equivalent to the 6 of Wands. So, full circle. Well done, Spirit, for the first one. So, luck is not chance. It is toil. It is fortune's expensive smile. So you have toiled, you've put the effort in. You deserve this. Emily and Dickinson could be important. You, Virgo, are just about ready to hit your mark. You may have Sagittarius in your chart. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius or something to do with your Jupiter sign. Sagittarians are easygoing. The ancient symbol for Sagittarius is half man, half horse. So those born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. The centaur, which is a healing creature, the creature trained in the art of archery, who always manages to hit his target no matter how far he roams. Sagittarians are honest, candid, and not afraid to speak the truth. Since his freedom-loving fire sign is not offended by the truth, he is often surprised when others take offence at his words. Sagittarians are drawn to religious ideas even though sometimes they deny it. They will go through periods of not being religious at all and claim not to believe in anything. Even bucking against authority and religion, philosophy, are concepts they remain fascinated by. They will argue for hours about religion and usually by some point in their life they return to the same type of faith or some type of faith. But such faith always remains as an intellectual pursuit. Sagittarians are highly idealistic, creative and outdoorsy and have a great sense of play and fun. They are also extremely restless and would prefer not to stay in the same spot. Instead, they would rather roam. Sagittarians dislike routine, so they are encumbered by the usual 9-to-5 job. They may end up as magicians or fire eaters or tattoo artists, entertainers, publishers, literary agents, clergy, tutors, bookstore owners, or whatever is not required a set schedule. Sagittarians tend to be rather lucky but have a bit of habit of not handling money very well and will sometimes squander any wealth that comes to them. They are confident, which makes them highly attractive, and popular, drawing to them what they need. Sagittarians also have integrity and will not go along with anything unfair or underhand, as where justice needs to be served. Wicca, paganism and the Catholic Church are all ruled by Sagittarius, and when you think about it, these religions, with their pomp and ceremony, candles and incense, have much in common. They're not as showy as their fellow fire signs Leo. Sagittarians tend to like guests by their nature and prefer what they do to be memorable. The Archer sign does not want an ordinary life. When the Sagittarius card turns up in a reading, freedom at this current time is essential. And that's what I'm getting. I think this couple, whoever they are, need a bit more detachment, not to be in each other's pockets so much. You will feel the need to fight against the restrictions that are being put on you and of any kind and want everything out in the open. You want to know where you stand. If your question pertains to a relationship, you or your partner need to be given extra space or looser reins. You may find yourself especially philosophical at this current time and even studying religion, which may not have appealed to you before. Interestingly, Sagittarius is a sign representing large animals. So again, the dogs, which is 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February, and the horses, those born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February. You may soon be acquiring a new pet, or it may be that animals are already a big part of your life. Like these beautiful beasts, you love that sense of wildness and being out in the open. You may soon travel to areas of vast countryside or regions with mountains and lakes that you want to explore. You might embrace a new philosophy, but it's been delayed for some reason, but it will take place. Enroll in a class of higher learning or begin to study churches and religion. A visit to a casino or another area where gambling takes place would likely come about, and you will be fortunate and win. But do not be reckless. It's a good time to take a gamble. Your future looks promising because you're ready to expand and grow beyond the limits of where you are now. And if you do encounter difficulties, you will surmount them easily and move forward to your next lucky break in life, which should come soon. So, we finished where we started, with success, the Six of Wands, freedom, exploration, lucky breaks, religion, travel and philosophy. 9 months is mentioned. So where does that take us to? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So Christmas time, January. So the Sagittarius, when Sagittarius goes into Capricorn, the period then is going to be superb, I think. So it's gone a bit further than it normally would. It could also be when the moon goes into Sagittarius, which you'll have to watch your charts for that and see on your apps, see when it goes into Sagittarius. It may already be there because we've got Scorpio as well. So something is changing. You need to check up on that and see where Sagittarius is in the astrology at the minute. So the name Melanie could be important as well, because I'm sure Melanie did that song with him. And Reach Out, I don't know, was that The Temptations? Or Four Tops? I don't know. Yeah, you see? So you're going within. Introspection. That is you. When you're not concentrating on money, you're actually looking within yourself and seeing what your faults are, realising your faults, but not judging yourself, and forgiving yourself. Your angel's guidance is to find a quiet space for contemplation and look within. It's time to withdraw and review your life. And what did I say at the beginning? You may choose to withdraw. Taking time and space gives you the opportunity to recuperate from life's challenges, to reflect on the way ahead, to strengthen yourself and prepare for the next phase of your life. During times of introspection, you can become aware of your gifts, your inner reserves and your wisdom. It's time to heal. Still your mind and quiet your emotions. Ask for the angel wings to enfold you and provide you with a safe haven in which to relax. Then you can listen to the promptings of your angels, inspiring and guiding you. So it's time to claim time and space for yourself. Don't feel guilty about it. It is what you need right now. So let's do these dice then. Oh, there you go. Sagittarius and Mars. So Sagittarius is massively important. 12th house, it's karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies. Pisces energy, which is what we said there, isn't it? So Sagittarius and Pisces, massively important. So it's Libra and Scorpio. 12th house issues. Prisoners. You may feel a prisoner of your own mind. Overthinking is a Virgo trait. Analysis paralysis, we talked about that today in the read. So it's about institutions, prisons, the colour green, a return, a karma, family secrets, hidden enemies, a reconnection, confinement of some sort, reparation, a sacrifice, surrender, institutions and collective unconsciousness. For others, it may be, like I said, an elderly parent or someone in a home that feels like a prisoner, is missing your touch. It's time to reconnect. Sagittarius, Mars in Sagittarius is going to be fiery. It's, let's see, boisterously assertive, enthusiastic, energetic, bold but tactless, with a tendency to exaggerate. Mars in Sagittarius is an inveterate traveller, attracted to free spirits. So in other words, free your spirit. You don't have to leave somewhere for your spirit to be free. What you do have to do is get out of your own mind and stop making a mental prison for yourself. Go within, but do not shut yourself off. Go within to be free. Beautiful read, Virgo. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye.